Colin Brown, the diminutive West Adelaide skipper, leads his team onto the field.
As an eager crowd watch, we see Boss Williams, dynamic Mr. Football, lead his team onto the field. Max Kretschmer, followed by Rex Johns, Basil Jaggard, Peter Robbs, Tommy Williams, that terrier. For the start of the 1958 Grand Final, Zuka well into the air, but it's cleared by Wright with a driving kick to centre half forward. One key under the ball, but he's after it, and Whelan coming through well at the run of the ball and clears with a prodigious long kick. Costello has the ball, driving it from centre with a long 55 yards kick. Blagrave under the ball, he misses it, and it's McGregor who comes through with a snappy piece of work to Wright. Wright into trouble, he's down. It's on the ground, anyone can have it. Abley clears, and it's over towards his flank with Hayes showing plenty of dash towards the ball. A short left foot kick, it's high in the air. It drives the ball well down to the half-forward position. Hannaford under it, and he's got it. Nice mark. Key has just marked the ball in the Port Adelaide back lines. A long run up to the ball. A kick, but it's a poor one, down to the centre line, where Eglinton, using grand pace, has come through. He's eluded two players, and he's off again, but Obbs has the ball. And with a driving kick, Johnson has it in the vicinity of West centre line. Thompson standing the mark. From the half-forward right position, McGregor in for an easy, long, floating screw punt, effortlessly put through the goals. Brings up West Adelaide's first goal.
3 behind, 27 points. West, 3 goals, 18 points.
In the second quarter, Porter attacking. Phipps is under it. Tregenza has it. He's off balance. Garland's in there in the pack. Can't get rid of it. Obbs weaves cleverly out of trouble. Drives the left foot into Johns. Johns is well spoiled, but he's up again. He's tackled viciously. He's hooked it. And there it is. A magnificent hook shot for goal. Umpire Sweeney moving in. There it is. Zucker and McGregor. McGregor under it. He has it. He kicks it out of trouble. One key's after it, showing pace. Key comes through, he's lost it, he's got it again, and he's clearing for Port. Shocking kick, though, out of bounds in approximately the centre position. From the throw-in now, it's Kerley and Hannaford. Hannaford high, he's held. Kerley handballs across to Williams. Williams through, using his pace to advantage, and drives it well down to the forward line. About 40 yards from goal, a long drop kick. It's curved off the side, though it won't make the distance, and it's gone out of bounds. Pocket of Port Adelaide, Hannaford for the knock. It's on the ground, Obbs gathers it in. A high floating drop kick, screwing into the centre. Off hands from Brown. It's on the ground, Johns has it. Acourt spoils, Boyd's under it. It's on the ground, he's got it clear. He's after it still. Coming round onto his right foot. He's held, but he plays on. And Bray will relieve for West Adelaide. Half-forward position, Foss Williams gathers it in. He's on his knees. Clever hand pass to Gill with a long driving left foot kick. It's in off all hands, and Tommy Williams has put it through for an effortless goal. Sweeney bouncing it, tall, rangy, and Hannaford coming in, hesitant, loses the knock. Richardson through, he's held. Foss Williams gathers it off the ground with a hook across the centre half forward position where Garland flies. Phipps well into the air, and Eglinton will clear it for West Adelaide. A kick off the side of the boot goes to Teeny, who's showing great dash. Kicks well to the forward pocket. Zuka's there, can't pick it up. Cleverly passes across to Teeny. Teeny trying to play 3 of them at once. Does not succeed. And umpire Sweeney is calling up the ball. Umpire Sweeney just coming in to bounce the ball now. There's Jack Richardson for West and Lloyd Zuka. Zuka's on the ground, and he has a free for around the neck. Gill moving in from approximately the centre half forward. Kicks a lovely 55 to 60 yard drop kick, and Hannaford has it in front. Just seemed to pluck it out of the air in front of the pack. At this stage, it's anybody's game, with the scores being West Adelaide 13-6, Port Adelaide 12 goals 9. That's the centre bounce now. It's gone down. Eglinton's trying for it. Motley well into the play again. Costello is showing his customary dash down in West Adelaide's half-forward line. And this decision by Sweeney is met with disapproval by a vast majority of the crowd, and Colin Brown will have a kick from approximately 45 yards out. He's hobbling badly at this stage. Brown coming in for the kick. Oh, it's a shocking one off the side. Zucker can't make pace to the ball. It's left for Fraser to come in. Gill coming in, forcing his way over the boundary. Oh, now he's given a slight push in the back by one key, but the umpires allowed it. A clearing kick by Zucker finds Teeny with a long kick to the left half forward. John's moving in for a kick. It's short, and it's gone through for a behind. There's the kick going towards the flank. Everyone's up, and it's a lovely mark. In a desperate position, Whelan will clear for Port Adelaide. There's his kick going towards the centre of the ground, and Hannaford soared like a hawk on the hunt. Plucked that one out of the blue. Now he's going back for his kick. There's the... And there's dynamic tension in the air at the moment. There's the crowd are going mad. The atmosphere here, as you may guess, is very intense. Even Abley's hair looks ruffled as he clears with a long kick out. Kerley, well above the pack, has grasped the kick from Kerley. Not a very high one. And Jaggard, who's come on as a reserve, will clear for Port Adelaide, and a long driving screw punt finds the centre of the ground where Phipps, making pace to get to the ball, marks safely on his chest. Go, the ball is in the West Adelaide forward line. Eustace can't pick it up. Williams and Whelan knock each other down. It's anyone's ball at the moment. Whelan's into it again. Kerley throwing his weight about, and Whelan will relieve admirably for Port Adelaide. Bounce, and it's still anyone's game. Zucker has been knocked out of it, but there's no free. Williams, bursting through the pack, has kicked it out of bounds. There from the centre bounce, Hannaford's gone for it with a powerful 20-yard knock. It's gone down to centre half forward, and Garland has it off the ground. Hewitt coming round has kicked to the centre, and Hannaford will save once again for Port Adelaide. There's the kick now. Hayes is in there. Glenn Williams too, and he's been fouled around the neck, and he must get a free. Yes, the free has been marked well by Hannaford in defence for Port Adelaide. His marking has been a PowerPoint all day. Lovely kick to Motley, who made position well. Now Motley, he's by himself, flicks it over his head to Williams, who swoops on it like a seagull. Colin Brown lost a lot of pace, still flashing around there. Kicks a short one into centre half forward. Everyone's in the air, no one has it, but he's played McGregor. And Port players are on the ground everywhere, players are converging. This is the first incident that's marred today's play. Now McGregor's hooked it across into the centre of the ground to find Colin Brown. There goes Colin Brown running in for the kick. It's a long one. It's screwing in. Is it? No, it falls short. Someone has it. We can't see who. And umpire Sweeney does the right thing and calls up the ball. And there goes the final siren. And it's Port Adelaide again for the 5th successive year, creating an Australian record, a South Australian and an Australian record. Listen to that crowd go mad. People are converging on the players from all over the Oval. There's no let-up. Thousands of them, literally thousands, running onto the ground to cheer off the Port players. And they really deserve their victory today. Still they come on, running like ants across this Oval. And so we come, ladies and gentlemen, to the end of a fine, memorable grand final. What a final it's been now. Port Adelaide, behind most of the way, came on with a devastating finish.
The captain coach is in a jovial, celebrating mood, and why shouldn't he be? He's captained the team for 5 years, and 5 years have been successful. Among the most distinguished guests can be seen Lou Roberts, Red Schumann, and Billy McFarlane.
Well, gentlemen, just before I call on our president to say a few words, I would like to offer my congratulations on a magnificent performance this afternoon. I think that Foster summed up the situation after the game in the crowded room when he said that never will again we see a team 2 goals down at 3-quarter time to kick against the wind in the last quarter and get up and win. Yeah. That was a remarkable achievement, chaps, and on behalf of, I'll say, the committee at this stage, there will be other members of the administration that'll have an opportunity later on of congratulating you, but I would like to offer my own personal congratulations on a magnificent achievement. I don't mind admitting that when you were 4 goals down halfway through the third quarter, I thought, well, this is one that we won't win. But you just did not, you would not admit defeat. And that was the reason why we were able to win through. And as speaking to Lloyd Watkins there before the dinner, he said, if ever we saw a true exhibition of Australian manhood, we saw it there today. You fellows... It was certainly a great thrill, and I don't want to take too much of your time. I feel that today we have come to the end of an era in the Port Adelaide Club with the retirement of Foster Williams, Tom Garland and Lloyd Zucker. I think that, as has been said, in years to come we'll look back on the era from 1950 to 1958. It will certainly go down as the Foster Williams era. And it gives me a lot of pleasure, and I ask your attention for our president, Mr. Bert Harvey. Mr. Harvey, chap.
Mr. McLean and gentlemen, I feel very humble standing before you tonight because with you I witnessed on the fields of the Adelaide Oval today the making of history which I feel will not be repeated in the lifetime of anybody present here this evening. It was a glorious game. And all through, I had confidence that the Port Adelaide team would run out to be the victors. We've had a grand run, gentlemen. 5 wins in succession. We surely have written on the playing fields of South Australia history of which Port Adelaide will for all time be very proud of. Gentlemen, in conclusion, I want to say again, thank you to the 20 players that went out there and represented us today. Thank you to all the players who put the colours on for us during the year. A very big thanks to Foster Williams, Lloyd Zucker and Tom Garland who are threatening to finish and whom I hope may yet wear the colours again for Port Adelaide.
Gentlemen, we're privileged to have with us tonight His Worship the Mayor of Port Adelaide, Mr. Bill Wicker. He's the patron of our club by virtue of his office as Mayor of Port Adelaide, and I know you'd like to hear a few words from the Mayor this evening, so give him a big welcome, chap.
Mr. McLean, Mr. President, and gentlemen, during the week I had a phone call from Mr. McLean, and during the course of the conversation I asked could I speak to the players before they went out on the ground. And today I was a very happy man to go out and speak to the boys, Adelaide, the very best of luck and congratulations to the only football team in South Australia, Port Adelaide.
Now, gentlemen, I'd like your attention for the silent member of our administration, our chairman, Mr. Darwin.
Mr. President, Mr. McLean, and gentlemen, I first of all want to congratulate our wonderful players who formed the team of Port Adelaide for 1958 to win us our 5th premiership. And I say that without any fear of contradiction. Furthermore, I want to say this, that I do not agree with Mr. Clarkson and Mr. Roberts, who have said that we will not live to see a team win 5 premierships in a row again. We've won 5, and next year we start off on the next 5. You've been a marvellous player for us, a wonderful club man, a terrific example. I know that it will bear fruit, and we regret that your playing days are practically over, but we hope to have you with us to advise us and help us through many years to come.
Now, on an occasion such as this, when we've had such a lot of injuries, it's very appropriate that we have with us our medical officer, Dr. Elix, and I know you'd love to hear a few words from the doc. He's a very popular worker with us. Dr. Elix.
Mr. Mayor, Mr. Chairman, gentlemen, I won't be as loquacious as my colleagues. I will make 4 statements. 1, we were never in danger of defeat. Pig's ass. I'm only going to say, gentlemen, I think it is absolutely fitting and perfect in this club that with 28 seconds to go, the final winning kick was made by Foster Williams.
Gentlemen, on this occasion, we are very pleased to have the privilege and honour of welcoming the chairman of the South Australian Football League, Mr. Lewis, and whether he's pleased or otherwise about the result of the game, I'll leave it for him to explain. Mr. Lewis, boys.
Gentlemen, of course I'm pleased you won. Who wouldn't be pleased to see a magnificent exhibition of football played by 2 first-class teams? If West Adelaide had won this year, I would be prepared to go along next year and say to the West Adelaide officials, I'd like to see Glenelg, Sturt, South Adelaide, West Torrens, any one of them come up to the top, because we play football, we administer football, because we know it is the game that the public wants. You want competition every year. Gentlemen, that's what I think of football. But tonight, you're celebrating your 5th in a row. What a magnificent record. What a record to be proud of. What a record to be downed if it ever can be downed. But when we celebrate that victory, I can't help thinking of one person, Foster Williams. When a team can come from behind, led by the magnificent inspiration of Foster Williams, and win as they won today, if it is their 5th in the row, surely everyone with sportsmanship in their makeup can say good luck to Port Adelaide, and they thoroughly deserve their victory.
Celebrating our 5th premiership, and if one person is responsible or due for any more congratulations or compliments than anybody else, it's our captain coach, Foster Williams. Now give him a great...
I think tonight, chaps, I'll just open the address a little bit different by saying the players of Port Adelaide and gentlemen. I feel that they have the ranked position tonight to be mentioned first. I said a few things on the table there tonight. They were very sincere. Every one of our players today did a terrific job. You people, I know that sitting round here, have all come to the dinner tonight with the satisfaction. It's been quite good that you're associated in some manner or other with the Port Adelaide Football Club. But honestly,
and seriously thinking, you thought over the years that, we've won 4 anyhow. It doesn't really matter whether we don't win 5 until we'd made the grade and come into a grand final again. Then there'd been a real gathering round and the uncertainty had come about again. I don't know whether Bob will remember this, but at the beginning of the season, I said, I think we'll have to do it a different way this year. I said, it's too much pressure to be sitting on top and allowing the others to come up and then have to have a crack at them with that week off. I don't say there was any plan, but it happened that way, and it was easier this year. Not having to play having to play that 1 year, that one game in between that has before been the one where we sat out and watched the others who were going to play, has thrown off, and the pressure's been on, people talking, they played well and that, and so the game comes up that we're the people under pressure all the time. I'd like to thank the players again for their effort today. It was a marvellous one, and I don't think any player that's seen football will say that they've seen a better job done under harder circumstances. Thank you very much. Really an evening of jollification and festivities. We've heard from our seasoned and wonderful captain coach Buster Williams. The youngest member in the side today was Ian Hannaford, and how did he play in that last quarter? How did he go? I know you'd like to hear a few words from Ian because you'll be seeing him wearing the black and white for a good many years to come. So put your hands together for Ian Hannaford.
When the final siren rang this afternoon, I think that was probably the happiest moment of my life. I was really overjoyed and extremely excited. I hope that I can perhaps play in a couple more in the years to come, and so thank you very much.
Good boy.
Feel more like I say a few words later on.
And just so I tried my arse today, well, that played extra well. Pleased me much, and that's all.
Good on you.